In Shatterscarp and Avowed, there are 3 unique treasure maps that you can find throughout this map to get, again, 3 unique treasures. I'm going to show you every location of the treasure map themselves, and also where you can find the treasures that are part of those treasure maps. Let's get into it. Now these 3 treasure maps are pretty scattered, but one is going to be right next to Thirdborn on this little plateau that you see. You make your way over to this section and you'll very quickly hear this guy, Loato, I bet I'm butchering his name, but he'll be talking to himself. But behind him you're going to see this patch of cloth that's going to have some food, but also is going to be sitting here that treasure map that you're looking for. Now the location for this treasure is in a little bit of a unique spot. It's basically between the Sulphur Mines base camp and also one of the camping areas you can go with your party, the Deadfall Highlands party camp. You want to go to the end of this area that you see on the map where water ends up on a small corner. All you have to do is run underneath this bridge that you see that's covered in cobwebs. What you won't probably see is this small cave right underneath this bridge. You may have passed it earlier and not even realized, but on the body is actually going to be that treasure we're looking for. The Wavebinder boots are that treasure, and it's going to have some okay stats in my opinion, but it will be probably stronger if you're first finding this treasure map right as you get to this area, and it'll probably be stronger than any of the blue items that you have, so it's definitely something worth picking up if you want to try it. Your next treasure map is going to be one that you can buy from a merchant that hides inside of a cave on the edge of this area. It's kind of more to the north, right next to a couple fast travel points, but you'll come across it fairly simply by exploring this area. The treasure map will be labeled as Treasure Map Robe of the Arcane Cheater. All you have to do is purchase it for the amount, and again, you're going to get another photo when you pick up the treasure maps, and this will give you a somewhat good idea of where you need to go, though it's not the greatest map in the world. Now, the treasure itself is much further south than where you actually purchased the map in the first place. Make your way back to the ancient lake bed, which is one of the first areas you'll probably come across when you enter into Shatterscarp. Find your way to that small pond that is labeled on the map. When you get here, you'll see a lot of people that you can fight, but you'll also notice this small cave that you need to jump down to from above, and inside you're going to find a golden chest that is going to have that treasure that we're looking for. This treasure, as you can see, is called the Robes of Surpassing Brilliance, and it's +2, which is nice, so it's already have 2 upgrades on it in the exceptional quality. This, as you can imagine, based on the actual name of the treasure map itself, is very good for anybody that's going hardcore mage. If you're not, it may not be the best one for you, but it's still fun to go and try and get this treasure, and if you end up trying to respec later to be a mage, this might be something worth holding on to. Now, this final treasure map is found out in a weird little area just to the west of the Sandsea Oasis Beacon. You'll want to go to this small little outlet just underneath the S in the Grand Sandsea, as you see on the map. Inside of this small camp that you find, you'll find this skeleton that is dead that will be holding that treasure map. Now, in my opinion, out of all 3 of these treasure maps, this might be the least helpful of all of them, but here's the treasure map if you want to try and find the treasure ahead of time so you don't have to actually go and pick up that treasure map. Totally up to you. Now, to actually find this treasure, you want to make your way over to the Tagos Tower Beacon. Again, I'm probably butchering this name. This is going to be your closest beacon to actually where you need to go. Looking at the beacon, turn around, and you're very quickly going to see a knockdown pillar that you need to run up and then jump onto the balcony right next to it. Very quickly, at the corner of this balcony, take a left and you'll see a small chest that you will need a lockpick for 3 lockpicks. Inside, once you have lockpicked this chest, you will find the Necropants +2 that allows you to summon a brand new Spectre, I think it's called. I may be butchering that as well, but these are also the stats as you get for actually getting this piece of armor. It's not too bad, but it's also not going to be the best thing that you're going to be grabbing, but it's something worthwhile going after if you want to summon that additional friend to fight in different fights. Those are all 3 of the treasure maps that you can find inside of Shatterscarp, the 3rd area inside of Avowed, so I hope you found it helpful. If you did, make sure to hit the like, subscribe buttons for me down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.